What's up guys, glad to be back for another base tour video. In this video, I've built inside the honey cave. I wouldn't recommend building this honey cave, although it looks exceptionally beautiful. It's not ideal, you get stuck all the time. And plus, I don't even think you can build in the honey cave unofficial. And if you can, you're most likely to be raided or have a giga carried to your base. In this case, this is built for a player on a private map. He doesn't really care about losing the resources. You know, we're just building this for fun and for the love of building. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I've sort of done the front entrance of this cave like a honeycomb. There's no mods in this build, but I did use admin commands and I did do it in creative mode for full transparency. So I did the front here like with the bees and the flower on the wall, which is really tricky. I use the sideways method to do this front wall. Got hexagons and stuff and flowers, keeping this beehive theme. If you come in here, pretty much the same sort of pathway. Now I'm going to use Sunny for the rest of this because this honey is ridiculous. Look, it looks like you got a Dragon Ball on you all the time. It doesn't happen all the time, but if you even sort of close to a honey patch, you get stuck and you get a webbed nerf. The nerf only lasts for 9 seconds. It doesn't do any damage to you, but it can be hella annoying. So let's go ahead and grab Sunny and I'll show you the rest of the entrances. There's 4 entrances to this cave, a roof entrance and 3 side entrances. So this side entrance is pretty similar to the... We can get out of here. Will you fit through there, Sunny? It's pretty similar to the rest of the entrances. Got that honeycomb effect, the bees, the bubble to make it look like a honey. Go back through here. I want to save the best bit for last. We've got a little hexagon there with some sideways storage. A TP setup. And this is the last entrance. Pretty similar to the other two. It looks way better from the outside. It's got this sort of thing going on. Let me land Sunny. I chose these artifacts of the Skylords because I think they look like a bee, right? It's got the stinger at the bottom there, some wings. I mean, this was real tricky, I ain't gonna lie. Not my usual style of building, but we want to do something creative this time, a little bit of fun. So let me go ahead and show you the main part of this build. We've covered the entrances, we've covered the TP, we've covered some storage area. The main part of this build is the huge beehive. Before I show you this, I think we're all aspiring builders, or builders who like to build, you know, that's probably why you're here. So can you imagine the level of patience it took for me to cover this entire beehive in these trophy wall mounts? I legit never want to see a fucking one of these things ever again. Ever. This was really, really tedious. So fucking tedious. But look at the effects. When I put one down, I knew it would look awesome, so I had to carry on and do this. But yeah, this is the beehive, this is the main part of the build. Let me go ahead and land Sunny. I mean, look, most times you don't get stuck by the honey, but there's times where you do. I mean, you could be walking, you're pretty much fine. But if you even go slightly to it, look, you have a Dragon Ball attached to you. I mean, this place inside here is stickier than my girlfriend's lips after Valentine's Day. No joke. To get into this beehive, I've not put a ground entrance. I didn't want to ruin it by putting a ground entrance, so we're going to have to cheat fly into this. I mean, the player will use a tech suit, I'm sure. Inside is fairly standard, but pretty cool, pretty cozy. I've done these sideways build method to use these hexagons. We've got a bit of storage down here. If you go up here, we continue the hexagon pattern around on the ceilings, forges, you know, all the storage stuff, beds. Let me hop off here. Just the usual stuff you'd expect to find in a base. But yeah, the main part of this was really the trophy wall mounts. It was such a drag, but I'm glad I stuck with it. In the back of my mind, I'd always known it could have been better if I used the wall mount. So, you know, it's a shame this isn't Steam, because if this was Steam, I could put a few of those beehive modded trophy mounts on these. I'd probably put a few here and there. I wouldn't cover them all. But there you go, guys. This is the beehive cave. This is the coordinates 31.3, 31.3 on Crystal Isles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little different. Nothing you guys could really probably replicate unless you're playing single player mode. But until next time, guys. Godspeed out. Laters.